Audio Jungle.
Assalamu alaikum. Hello all my dear students. How are you today? Fine? Nice? I hope so. Today I'm going to talk about an overview on the 20th century in Britain. First of all, of course, the 19th century, and in particular the Victorian period, was a triumphant episode in the history of the British Empire. It had defeated Napoleonic France, its main competitor, and it had also managed to maneuver around the radicalism of the period through gradual and moderate political reforms that had quenched any revolutionary outbreaks. The British Empire dominated world trade, and its industrial and technological prowess situated it at the forefront of the Western advance over the nations that it colonized. The 20th century would prove to be far less glorious. The gradual emergence of the partied states as a world power would be confirmed first by its defeat of the aging and decadent remains of the Spanish Empire in Cuba and the Philippines in 1898. And then it would deal two fabulous blows to the British Empire as a result of the First and the Second World War. The outcome of these two wars debilitated the international standing of Britain, which led to a gradual process of decolonization and to the post-colonial world of today, when only the Commonwealth remains to remind us of what was once the largest empire the world had known. The 20th century also brought important social and cultural changes. In the first place, the political reforms implemented during the last years of the 19th century and the early decades of the 20th century, above all the extension of the franchise to all males and even to all women, brought about significant changes in the political landscape of the country. One of them was that the Labour Party emerged as the representative of the urban working classes. Another one was that women gained an increasingly prominent role. After the suffragist movement, the cultural change brought about by the 60s also had an important impact in the way women were liberated from the traditional roles that had been ascribed to them, and have become more prominent in politics and in society in general. The 60s brought about changes that affected all of society, not just women. The demographic boom of the post-war period had led to a situation in which a significant percentage of the population was under 20. These young people were relatively affluent and did not identify with the spirit of discipline and self-sacrifice that had dominated the generation that had to live through the war, and in particular through the devastating effects of the Blitz, the German bombardment of the capital during the Second World War. Nor did they have to struggle like their parents had done through the hard post-war period, when rationing and austerity imposed rather grim lifestyles. The young generation in the 60s adopted a new style in clothes and in music. In particular, the music they imported came from the parted states of America. This was another significant case of transatlantic transference or translation. That's all, my dear students. I have now come to the end of my presentation. I have now come to the end of my video. Please study hard, do your best. Thank you for listening and watching. Assalamu alaikum.